Legend of the Minotaur. According to Greek legend, Minos liked to fight for the throne with his brothers and sisters. The Cretans may not have been happy about Minos becoming king. In order to ascend to the throne of King of Crete, Minos had to win the hearts of the Crete people, so Minos claimed that many of the gods agreed with him. If he ascended to the throne, the gods would grant blessings and answer prayers forever, but the Cretans still did not believe in them. Instead, he challenged him to ask for Poseidon. Lord of the ocean, send a large, strong bull in tow from the sea to show his admiration, then Minos will be believed and made king. Which is certain. It really is impossible. Then all the Cretans followed Minos to the beach. To watch the ceremony, Minos then begged the god Poseidon to ask him to send a cow out of the sea as the villagers had challenged. He also promised to kill the cow as a sacrifice. To immediately praise the honor of the god Poseidon, Minos did not pray for long. The Cretans were shocked when they saw this before their eyes. The sea water began to open up into channels. Suddenly, a large cow with beautiful white horns and a beautiful body appeared, and swam straight from the sea to shore, as Minos had requested. When the challenge of the Cretans was overcome, Minos was crowned king as desired. But when he became king, King Minos did not keep his promise to the people. His promise to Poseidon was forgotten because the white bull was so beautiful that he could not kill it. But leave them with your flock. And took an ordinary cow and sacrificed it to the god Poseidon. Fool anyone, don't fool me. He tricked the god Minos and made a grave mistake. Poseidon, lord of the seas, when a deceptive sacrifice was received, I would certainly feel resentful for daring to deceive the gods. Plus he still hasn't kept his promise. The god Poseidon then thought of a stinging way to get revenge. He thought of it and then cursed Pasiphae, the wife of Minos, to fall in love with that white bull. The cursed wife of Pasiphae dedicated herself to tending the gods' cows. Both watching and embracing, caressed it every day with great affection. She looked for young corn and good grains for the gods' cows to eat happily. Once, she even ordered them to be traced. Daedalus, the brilliant inventor, had him travel to Crete to do something important that is startling and very strange to satisfy her lust. That is, ordering a craftsman to create a beautiful, strong-looking fake cow. To trick the young bull, the craftsman made a wooden bull. Inside is a transparent compartment. Cover it with cowhide. When completed, she went and crouched under the body of the fake cow, to pretend to be a cow waiting for the graceful cow of the gods to join in their bliss. But some legends say that the white cow transformed into a beautiful angel and made the queen fall in love with her until they had sex with each other ever since. Soon after, the queen had a strange relationship with a young cow. She became pregnant. Later, she gave birth to a strange baby with the head of a cow and the body of a human. Secrets are revealed and the townspeople spread rumors about them. King Minos nearly coughed up blood in embarrassment. He realized that this was the revenge of the sea lord Poseidon. How did King Minos think of a way to kill the demon child? But still can't find a good way. So I had to grit my teeth and take care of him first, for fear that Poseidon would attack him twice. The Cretans called this son Minotaur, which means son of the bull of Minos. The Minotaur was a monster that grew at an unusually fast rate. The tiny horns on its head grew wider than a human's arm when stretched out, and became a half animal that was like a bloodthirsty monster. Go around and catch courtiers in the palace to eat. King Minos ordered the construction of a prison with no way out. Finally, a prison to hold the Minotaur was built. It's a big hall. There is a dizzying maze of passageways. There is both a lower and an upper level, called a maze. In addition to his wife having a son, the Minotaur, who was born from an albino bull, he was in love. She also had another son, Androgeus, who was born to King Minos. Androgeus traveled to participate in athletic competitions in Athens and won many sports because he was a very talented person. But there was a group of Athenians who were secretly dissatisfied. And without sportsmanship, they helped to kidnap him and slit his throat behind a bush until he died on the spot. King Minos listened to the news with a broken heart. He ordered an army to attack Athens in order to avenge his son. The angry army surrounded Athens on all sides until the Athenians had to negotiate a divorce. King Minos made a rule that every 9 years Athens must send 7 young women and 7 young men on ships with black sails to Crete. And the victims are sent into a maze of narrow, dimly lit passages, where they have to grope their way until the Minotaur's harsh breath is heard. Those victims will meet a gruesome end. It is said that this story has been told for hundreds of years in a very depressing and frightening way. Returned to Crete not long after winning the Battle of Athens, Theseus, the son of the king of Athens, hidden with the unfortunate victims who were to be sacrificed to the Minotaur. Theseus firmly declares that he will be the conqueror of the Minotaur, and will put up white sails to return to Athens. When the son of Athens arrived in Crete, the daughter of King Minos fell in love with Theseus from the first time she met her. She secretly stuffed thread into his hand before being sent into the maze. Theseus threaded his way through the maze of passages. He carefully listened to the Minotaur's voice. It was not until they reached the first crossroads that Theseus heard the gasping of the cows approaching with great speed. Theseus was like a nimble warrior. He was able to jump and dodge every attack from the Minotaur. The battle spread beyond the maze and the Minotaur was finally captured and his neck was broken. Crete's terrifying human-shaped ferocious bulls were soon extinguished.